Dear students, good morning, namaste. This is online classes. We are in the chapter sequences and exercise is 9.3. Only three problems are there. In the previous video, I completed 29 problems and 30, 31 and 32. There ends that exercise. Okay, now and 9.4 is also there. Okay. First, we will solve the 30 problem. Here is there. The number of bacteria in a certain culture doubles every hour. If there were 30 bacteria present in the culture originally, how many bacteria will be present at the end of second hour, fourth hour and 8th hour? Okay, a simple logic, a twist is there. I will tell that twist at the ending. You see, the number of bacteria. First, there were 30 only. 30 bacteria are there presented in that culture. And it is doubling every hour. After end of the hour, it will be 60 and 120. Like that it is going on. See, the solution. In the solution, 30th problem, you see, the bacteria is increasing in the double time. By given, okay, now, by given means the data in the problem, the statement of the problem. The bacteria doubles. The bacteria doubles at every hour. Okay, now you see, that implies first is 30 bacteria were there in the culture. Next it doubles at the end of the first hour, that means 60, and again it is 120 at the end of the second hour. Okay, now, and it is doubled at the end of the third, and it is again doubled at the end of the fourth, and it's going on. Okay, now, but here we have to think that here only the twist. It is 0 hour. It is first hour completed. After 1 hour completed, at the end of the 1 hour, it is 60. At the end of second hour, it is 120. And at the end of, this is at the end of, it is at the end of. At the end of, you try to understand it. At the end of second hour, the number of bacteria are like this. Okay, now, first hour, second hour, we are asked second hour. This is third hour. Okay, now, and it is at the end of fourth hour. Okay, now, we may feel that this is the second hour because the first hour, second hour, third hour, fourth hour. We will write at the answer is 60, 240, like that. It is wrong. Okay, it is wrong. But so here at the end of fourth hour, how many bacteria are there in the culture means 480. At the end is 120. And again we are asked at the end of nth hour, you see that it is that means R is equal to 2. Here A is equal to 30, r is equal to common difference 2 only. It is doubled. And it is a r square. Okay, na? A r square. You agree? So it is a r cube, r power 4. At the end of means 4. Not fourth term. You don't confuse. So at the end of nth hour, at the end of nth hour, what is it? That is a power, okay, Nana? A into r power n. What is a? 30. What is r? 2. It is n. Okay, na? So the answer is, okay, na? Again I am writing. At the ends of second hour, fourth hour, and nth hour, the number of bacteria are, first is 120, next is 480, next is 30 into 2 power n. Okay, Nana? Like that we have to solve the problem. Is it clear? Okay. Here is the only twist. We have to write. Not the second term is end of second hour. That is not correct. Fourth hour means not r cube, r power 4. Okay, na? We try to understand it. Yeah. Next, we'll go to 32 problem. Okay, na? One order. If AM and GM are the roots of quadratic equation, one quadratic equation is there, are 8 and 5 respectively. Then obtain the quadratic equation. Here AM is 8, GM is 5. Let you see now. Let the numbers be x and y. They are x and y. Okay, na? They are x and y. By the problem, x plus y by 2 is equal to AM, that is equal to 8 is given in the problem. Okay, na? That implies x plus y is equal to 8 into 2 is equal to 16. So x plus y is equal to 16. Okay, na? And root xy is GM is equal to 5. So xy is equal to 25. Okay, na? So y is equal to 25 by x. We substitute in 1. This is number 2. We substitute in 1. In 1 you substitute y value. X plus y means 25 by x is equal to 16. That implies x square plus 25 by x is equal to 16. That is x square plus 25 is equal to 16x. That implies x square minus 16x plus 25 is equal to 0 na. You see that? Here LCM x into x square plus 25 by x total. X and 16, 16x. It is comes to this. Which is the quadratic equation in x, or otherwise y also. If you take y is equal to 25 by x is equal to 25 by y, and you substitute here, we get a same quadratic equation, but not x in y. So it is enough. Anyone you change x in terms of y or y in terms of x, whatever it may be, the answer is same. Here the concept is the AM and GM are fixed with two numbers. AM and GM are not single terms. I am taking with the numbers x and y, arithmetic mean. Okay, now x plus y by 2 is equal to 8. That is given. Okay, now like that we have to. This is the required quadratic equation. Okay, now is it clear? Okay, now just. Now, the last problem, 31. It's somewhat different. A general problem, general mathematics. What will be the rupees 500 amounts to in 10 years period after that amount is deposited in a bank which pays annual interest rate 10% compounded annually. Okay. You see that? It's a fantastic problem. Suppose this problem is in business mathematics, very simple. You see, here 500 rupees is a deposit. A person, say myself, CSR goes to a bank and deposited 500 rupees. Okay, now at the rate of interest 10%. That means for 100 rupees in 1 year, 10 rupees is added to 100 rupees. 100 rupees is wine. And the bank give extra 10 rupees, add 10 rupees interest to 100 rupees. And at the end of year, it will be given to me from the bank. Why? Because my amount is deposited in that bank. They may use for some other purpose for 1 year duration. That is why they pay a 10 rupees extra for me. That is called as the interest. But I am I invest 100, not 500 rupees in the bank. Not 100 rupees, 500 rupees. So 50 rupees will be given at the end of a year. Like that, after 10 years, how much amount it is? That is asked. You see, generally, we may say it is a first method. We assume it is a first method, but it is not the correct one. But in order to make you understand it well, principle. Okay, now the principal amount. The principal amount is 500 rupees. Okay, now interest, rate of interest. It is called as a rate of interest is equal to 10%. 10% per 100. And time is 10 years. Okay, na? Actually, amount, total amount, that means principal amount P of 1 plus R by 100 power T is a formula, but it's a business mathematics. You see, P means 500 rupees, 1 plus R is 10 R is, this is R, this is P, and it is T notations. Okay, na? This is R. P means principal amount is 500, R means rate, and T means it is a time. Okay, na? We substitute here. It is, I am taking a T means only for 1 year. At the end of second year, how much I want to see? It is 1. It is 500. Okay, na? Let's see how much 0 cancels. 10 plus 1 by 10 power 1. Okay, na? If you want to make it is 10, not 1 year, 10 years. The question is after 10 years. So time is 10 years. Yes, not 1 month. So it is cancels 50 into 11 power 10. Okay, na? Okay, na? Like that we make. Or otherwise, you see, or otherwise the answer is not like that. The 500 into this is 11 by 10 power 10. This is 500 1 point power 1.1 power 2. This is our answer. Okay, like that you solve it. Of course, 0 cancels 50 of 11 power 10 also will come, but it is correct. It is correct. Okay, na? Like this only. You don't do like that. This is the answer, correct answer. But it is a business mathematics. It is a business mathematics. But we have to solve. This is the answer, you remember. Okay, na? Answer is, it is 500. 1.1 power 10 is correct.